What's up, y'all? Visionary CJ here. And I wanted to do this quick video to answer a question that I've been getting a lot and that I've been asking myself, right? And the question is, how do I find my gift, right? And I believe that a gift is something that was given to you intentionally by God, the God who created you, and he gave it to you to set you apart from other people. And I believe that everybody has gifts. Everybody has a combination of gifts that make them uniquely unique, right? And I feel like one of everybody's goals in life should be to find out what their gifts are. And so once you start to ask yourself this question, it's important to know how to search for the answers. So I want to give you a few tips on how you can search for the answers, because it's something that I've been dealing with myself, something that I've dealt with for the past 5 or so years, right? It's like, how do I find my gifts and how do I use them to fulfill my purpose? One of the things that helped me out was just thinking about what other people said that I was good at. Through life, we all go through experiences, and I think that we all get feedback on certain things that we do. You know, even like parenting, or being the recipient of parenting, right? Being a child and getting feedback from your parents on what you're doing. That's feedback that is supposed to be used for your good and for you to make changes, you know? And so if you receive good feedback from someone on something good that you've done, that's something that you should track down mentally, right? Even journal it, like I talked about in one of my podcast episodes. But writing those things down and then going back to look at it can really give you the willpower and the skill to be intentional about your life, right? So for me, just personal experience, when I played basketball, I was told that I was a good leader and that I led by example, you know, and I didn't see that as a gift, leading by example. But now, you know, about to be 25 and just looking back over the past 5 years of my life where I really progressed, I've known that I've been able to lead by example. You know, I'm not like one of those leaders that is really vocal up front and vocal directly to you, right? Because I'm not a big fan of confrontation. That's the way I'm wired. So I like to lead by example. I like to let my actions do the talking. And that has helped me in every aspect of my life, from education, going through college, to entrepreneurship, starting a business, to my relationship with my partner, right? And, you know, working towards marriage. And I'm just saying that this is a gift that I have had most of my life, but it wasn't until I acknowledged it as a gift that I was able to intentionally work on that some more and use that more and just think about that more, right? Like, how can I lead by example? Because I know it's my gift. And that's one of the great things about your gift, because once you figure out what that gift is, you're able to intentionally work on that gift more and more and more, you know, and figure out ways to strengthen that instead of focusing on your weaknesses and trying to figure out how to strengthen your weaknesses, right? Because it's a lot easier to get better at something that you're already good at than it is to get better at something that you're not good at, right? And so that's one of the ways that you can just find out what your gift is. Just really think about what people have told you that you're good at, you know, and that could be literally anything, you know, but the smallest thing, whatever compliment, feedback, you know, positive thing that you've received, think about that and see how you can turn that into a gift. The next thing I would say on how to find your gift is to think about what you enjoy doing, because there could be something there. And one thing that I've learned about life is that it's not answers to questions that you have, especially like spiritual questions. Sometimes they're not clearly visible, right? You could be looking at your gift and not recognizing it. And there's a Chinese proverb that says, it's not what you look at, but it's what you see. You know, so if you're experiencing your gift and you're like looking at it every day, but you're not seeing it as a gift, then is it really a gift, right? I don't think so. You know, it takes you like realizing that it's your gift to be able to be intentional about it moving forward. So I just say, figure out what you're good at. You know, really think about that as you go through your days and you go through different actions, you go through work, right? Figure out what in your job, in your daily routine feels good to you and feels natural to you. You know, that will really help you figure out your gift. And lastly, I want to end with this. Pray about it. You know, pray about what your gift is. If you believe in God, pray about that every single day. Because right now, like, I'm focusing on the prayer of Jabez, where Jabez asked God to increase his territory and keep him from evil so that he may not cause pain. And God did exactly that because Jabez asked, right? And so the Bible also says anything that you ask for will be given to you. And so it's important to ask for these things and don't think of it as being like a selfish thing that you're asking for abundance and you're asking for answers. I feel that God wants us to have answers, right? He wants us to live in abundance, but it takes work, right? Like faith without action is dead, and even if you are in a strong enough spiritual energy, I guess, to where you don't really believe in God, then just ask yourself, right? Because we're all made in the image of God. So just ask yourself every single day, what is my gift? What am I gifted at? And it will really help to ask yourself in a journal entry. I'm a huge believer in just journaling and how that can help you increase your emotional intelligence. So make sure you journal about it as well. And if you need help journaling, go to episode 46 of Your Visionary Podcast. And there's a whole episode on journaling and how it can improve your emotional intelligence. So that's what I want from you. I want you to find your gift. And I want you to be confident in what your gift is so that you're able to intentionally build up that gift and just get better and better and better until you become an expert, until you put those 10,000 hours in. And once you become an expert, you can then pick up the person behind you and go educate them, right? And give them education and knowledge on that. So it's a difficult journey. It's not easy, but I hope this video is able to provide some value to make the gift finding process a little bit easier for you. Peace and love.